Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of EITS Wrestling. I'm Zan Man and Corey Graves is here with me this week. Yeah, I am. Well, today we're gonna get to something happening. Oh boy, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins coming out here. It'll be very interesting to see what he has to say after last week betraying rising partner Roman Reigns. There's Rollins. There's Razor and Akam. They both joined Rollins last week in that beatdown on Roman Reigns. So it'll be very interesting to see what Rollins has to say right now. You know, I wish I could have been there last week. I really wish. But you did get stuck in traffic. Well. It appears that Roman Reigns has ran into a brick wall, and that brick wall is us. You see, Roman Reigns has been trying to take from me, and you don't take from Seth freaking Rollins. He's been trying to ride my coattails, and he ended up finding success. After WrestleMania, I took a bit of time. I took a bit of time off because I deserved it. And then Roman Reigns decided, oh boy, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to be somebody. And you know what Roman Reigns isn't? Roman Reigns isn't somebody. He isn't anybody. But now he has this new music. And so do I, by the way. You know, this big new Titantron says, acknowledge me. The only thing people are going to acknowledge, Roman, is that I am one step ahead of you. Always have and always will be. But our little family here, no, this isn't all of it. It's not complete. I have recruited somebody that has lost his way. Somebody who is a former Royal Rumble winner. I'm talking, well, the music can say for itself. Well, man, Rollins has somebody else with him. Wait a minute. Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio coming out right now. And he's joining Seth Rollins. What a sight. And there he is. What got a new look at Rey Mysterio? Look at that. Completely redesigned. A stone cold stare right into the camera. Rey Mysterio has embraced the vision. AOP have embraced the vision. Soon, all of EITS Wrestling will learn what it feels like to have Seth freaking Rollins at the top. Wow. This is a group right here. I mean, the inclusion of Rey Mysterio, very perplexing to me, you know. But nonetheless, that is what happened. Next up, we got a match for you. Now, Seth Rollins is having a match right now. It should be very, very interesting. I mean, yeah, you got these three men ringside with Rollins. Rollins is practically unstoppable. Rollins was unstoppable way before he had these guys, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Ricochet. Ricochet versus Seth Rollins. This could be spectacular. And there he is. Will Ricochet embrace Seth Rollins' vision? Maybe Ricochet will be another man to join Seth Rollins. Who knows? When you see Rey Mysterio over there, entirely different look, entirely different man. You know, not, and now Rollins is just looking for a singles win here. He hasn't had a singles win in over 6 months, I think. That is a really long time to go with that one. But Seth Rollins is a great talent, and he can do what it takes. Ding ding, there's the bell. And Ricochet. Trying to go for a handshake with Rollins. Oh, and Rollins not shaking Ricochet's hand. What? Oh, never mind. An enziguri. Ricochet baited Rollins. And there's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out. A kick out right there. Ricochet baited Rollins. And there's a kick out right there. Ricochet knew what he was doing. Oh, yeah, Ricochet. Oh, God. And throwing Rollins into the corner. Ricochet has a contingency plan. Right now he's on the top rope. But, oh, Akam. Oh, God, and Akam. Akam just clotheslining Ricochet in the back of the head. You gotta be kidding me. That gives the momentum to Rollins. Buckle bomb by Rollins. Oh, God, the curb stomp. And that's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Rollins wins. Unbelievable. Akam got involved. Handed it to Rollins, basically. And now Rollins has beat Ricochet. Well, next up, Kurt Angle and Cesaro have some unfinished business with the Sisters of the Fiend. One thing I think is pretty weird about this situation here, there's no Bray Wyatt out here with the Sisters of the Fiend. Very interesting scenario. No, maybe Bray has that much confidence that these two will beat the new formed team of Cesaro and Kurt Angle. I mean, he should. Cesaro and Kurt Angle are just two losers that decided they'd get together. That's all it really is to it. Well, Kurt Angle's a former Asuka Stars champion, I gotta remind you. You know, within his first year of being in the company, he was Asuka Stars champion. And he's done nothing at all since then. Nothing. I mean, at least last year, Cesaro held a championship. And this is only one to date. That's not true. He was a former tag team champion. I'm sorry. I forgot. It's alright, Corey. Of course, Cesaro was tag team champions with Sami Zayn, the second ever. I believe they won him at WrestleMania. Looks like Cesaro starting things off here. And then Kurt Angle on the outside. Kurt Angle with some new gear today. Maybe it will bring Angle and Cesaro that luck that they need. And there's the bell. And Nikki Cross, she's uncaged. Nikki Cross is like an uncaged animal. And she's going off on Cesaro right now. She's crazy. Wait, Cesaro backing her up into the corner. Oh, and an uppercut. Cesaro just trying to get separation right there. Oh. Because right now, Nikki Cross is a little too insane. And there's the German suplex. There's a German suplex. And Cesaro falls to the mat. Cesaro and Kurt Angle have very similar skill sets. So that's why they are a good tag team. I mean, I wouldn't be too sure of that. They've only been in one match and they've lost. So is Cross and Bliss, the Sisters of the Fiend. And Cesaro, his face placed around that turnbuckle. Oh, Cesaro not faring well right now. As Cross tags in Bliss. And there goes Bliss. Oh. Uh-oh. Diving foot stomp right there, Cesaro. And there's a cover. There's a cover. 1, 2. And there's a kick out. There's a kick out by Cesaro. Cesaro trying to stay in this thing. And Bliss not too happy about that. Oh, I think she wants to go for that DDT. But Cesaro back body drop. And Cesaro hot tag to Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is now in there. Angle's now in there. Uh-oh. Oh, an Angle German suplexes Cross into the corner. I mean, Bliss into the corner. My bad. Oh, and a belly to belly. And a belly to belly by Angle. Angle could have this in the bag. Angle could have this in the bag. Could you imagine? Cross wanting a tag. Cross wanting a tag over there. Oh, here comes Angle. Oh, and a drop kick. A drop kick by Angle. A drop kick by Angle. Alright, Angle. Angle slam by Kurt Angle. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Angle and Cesaro win. Unbelievable. Them being a tag team. Looks like it's paying off. Kurt Angle and Cesaro won. And it's fitting for Angle considering it is the 4th of July, I guess. Wow. I tell you, the Sisters of the Fiend, they should have had this. They should have won. Not two bald men that can't even do it anymore. Corey, I know you're jealous of their shiny bald heads, and that's alright. But next up, we're going to be hearing from CM Punk, who has an opportunity at MJF's United States Championship next week. Oh boy, it's Punk time. There he is. CM Punk. Thank you, Song, for filling that in. But right now, CM Punk is standing in the ring, and next week he's an opportunity to face MJF for that United States Championship. But let me just tell you about 2 other insane championship matches that will be going on next week. Alright? Our main event tonight's Keith Lee versus Asuka. The winner will face Broken Matt Hardy for his Multiversal Championship. And then we got Jon Moxley versus Kane next week for the Galactic Championship. And there's just some big marquee matches. That's for sure. Well, MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freedom, as you call yourself, ever since you won that United States Championship. I think it's real interesting how, the pretty rich boy thinks he can be champion. He really thinks he can. He thinks he can do it. Well, you're not CM Punk. You know what I've done in this company, kid? You know what I've done? 2-time Wrestling Stars champion. That's right. That's something you've done? No. I've held almost everything I can hold in this company. And I want to hold your championship too, buddy. You walk around here thinking that you're better than everybody. And you're saying people know it. You're not better than the best in the world. And that's just a matter of life. Well, here comes MJF. A part of his theme just telling people he's better than them. Whether he is or he isn't, he's usually not. What a thing to say, MJF. MJF is better than a lot of people. I don't get the hype, man. I don't get the hype. Mr. Punk, I advise that you just quit. Just stop. You see, I am better than you are. Much, much better. And for you to think any different, is just stupid. I'm a legend, Punk. You're not. I'm going to shut you up right there, MJF, alright? You look like a 13-year-old playing wrestler. You need to stop it, alright? That's all you are. You're a 13-year-old with a fancy scarf that doesn't even go around your neck for some reason. And you just need to quit. It's time you give it up. It's time you retire. It's time you retire, MJF, because I don't care how young you are. I don't care how bright you think your future is. You're better than nobody. And I know it. Oh, and CM Punk with a huge jumping knee strike right there, the MJF. You gotta be kidding me. GTS, and MJF is flat on his face. MJF is flat on his face. Unbelievable. CM Punk saying MJF looks like a 13-year-old. That's unbelievable. That's uncalled for. I can't believe Punk said such a thing. You know, Corey, I think you're more offended than MJF was. CM Punk, we're putting in perspective. Next week it's clobbering time, bitch. Well, CM Punk, I'm serious. Oh, he's taking the scarf. We'll see you for our main event. Now, boy, here comes Keith Lee. And here's a big opportunity. Both Keith Lee and Asuka have, they've been doing some wonderful things. And their win-loss records, they both indicate that they both deserve a world championship match. The real question is, will they get it? This is a number one contenders match to decide which one of them gets that against Broken Matt Hardy next week. Of course, the other world championship is held by The Undertaker. That's the Eastern Stars Championship. Yeah, we haven't seen The Undertaker since he faced Sting, and he was stretchered out of there even though he won. It is true. It is true. So you gotta wonder what happened with The Undertaker in that match. He won the thing, but he did not get out on his own power, which is not an Undertaker-like thing. Yeah, the body could just be winding down as it normally does. I don't know. I feel like for The Undertaker, that's just not something that should happen. But right now, here comes Asuka. I think if either of these two are going to beat Matt Hardy next week, I think it's going to be Asuka. I mean, her style can take out just about anybody. And that's exactly why I think she has a chance. I'm going to tell you straight up, I hate both these two. I don't think either of them belong in a match with Broken Matt Hardy. I think whoever ends up in that match with him, I think Matt Hardy will take him down in less than 10 seconds. That's my prediction. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. You got two huge talents here. Asuka's been with the company for about 1 year and 6 months, and Keith Lee has been with the company for about 6 months. So, both these two have been here less than 2 years. Ding ding, there's the bell. And Asuka locking up with Keith Lee. It's about an even power game there. Oh, Asuka throwing Keith right down. My God, and Asuka. Oh, and Asuka with some forearm blows of the mouth. And wait a minute. Oh, and the leg drop, but directly aimed on the nose. And there's a cover. 1, 2. Kick out. Kick out by Keith Lee. Kick out by Keith Lee. Asuka can't believe it. Asuka can't believe it. Now Keith Lee going in the corner. Oh, and there's a clothesline. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, and there's another one. Unbelievable. Wait a minute. Oh, God, and a German suplex by Asuka. Asuka somehow taking it to Keith Lee and taking it to Keith Lee strong. The real question is, can Asuka pick up the victory here? And Keith Lee getting back up. Oh, and clothesline, and they both fall out to the floor. They both fall to the floor. Keith Lee got right up, and it was a mistake on his part because Keith Lee put them both right down. Asuka being slid into the ring right there. Keith Lee going on the ropes now. Trying his best to get something together. Oh God. Oh God. Keith Lee just slipped and fell to the outside, but he's going to try it again. Oh, and a senton from the ropes. 1, 2. Oh, and the kick out by Asuka. I'm going to imagine that botch is the reason why that kick out happened. Because Keith Lee was trying to do that senton, and then he fell off and hit the floor, got right back up, did it again, and he gave Asuka about 6 seconds to breathe. Keith Lee right now trying to put Asuka into the corner, and I think he's going to run at her full force. Oh man, Asuka, back and Lee into the corner. The old switcheroo on him. And Keith Lee might be done here. Oh God. When Asuka trying to get that Asuka lock on, and Lee gets her into the corner. No. Oh. Asuka trying to escape. Oh, Big Bang Catastrophe. Right there, and there's a cover. 1, 2. Kick out. Kick out by Asuka. Asuka just staring in it somehow. Keith Lee can't believe it. Keith Lee can't believe it. I mean, he might be going for that spirit bomb. Oh, Asuka lock. Asuka lock locked in. Asuka lock locked in. She somehow slipped through and put Keith Lee into that Asuka lock. It's unbelievable. Will Asuka make Lee tap? Will Asuka make Lee tap? He does. Keith Lee just tapped. Asuka won. There's your challenger, Matt Hardy. There is your challenger next week. It really is a stacked card next week, huh? It is. You got Kane and Jon Moxley for Galactic Championship. You got CM Punk versus MJF for United States Championship. And then you got Asuka versus Broken Matt Hardy for the Multiversal Championship. Of course, that one is a World Championship. Yeah, Asuka took a real beating here. Big Bang Catastrophe is Keith Lee's his finishing move. That Spirit Bomb's got it done on a few occasions, but this time Asuka slipped out of it, went around the back of Keith Lee, put him in the Asuka lock, and won. That is talent right there, and Asuka displays all of the talents in the world. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next week for what will be a huge episode of EITS Wrestling.